Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, peeplings, earthlings, wherever you are on this wonderful planet that we live on. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. Let's get straight into it. The Gracie Awards, I believe, are tomorrow or maybe the next day. I don't know. I'm useless with time differences, and I believe it's going to be in Los Angeles. And apparently, I looked up their website just now. They have two parts to it. They have a gala, which is in Los Angeles, and then they have a more informal lunch in New York. Meghan has won an award, so I would imagine she will attend the Los Angeles part of it. I've actually been sitting here waiting for that not to happen. Sorry if that's in the sound. Some poor soul's in trouble. So, yes, I would imagine she will attend the Los Angeles part. Red carpet, it's black tie and all that, so goodness only knows what she's going to wear. I'll come to that in a bit. But I don't think she'll attend the New York informal lunch. I'm not sure she'll ever go to New York again. Or maybe she won't turn up at the Gracie Awards. I shall look forward to seeing what you lot think. Do you think she'll actually go or not? Because she did get another award I'd never heard of. I think it was last year, and she didn't actually turn up to collect it, did she? Right, so there's a lot to talk about today, but they're all like little bits and pieces bleeding in, which is the way it normally is with the real royal family. You know, you just get little bits and a taste of this and a taste of that. Yes, I did see the article. According to Page 6 again, who really seem to have turned on Meghan, that Harry has a pretty much permanent hotel room down the road from where they live at some exclusive resort, where they put a sticker over your phone camera, and celebrities and A-listers are not allowed to take pictures of each other or approach each other or talk to each other. Sounds like a riot, doesn't it? Right old barrel of laughs. No doubt with green juice, milkshake, whatever stuff on tap, morning, noon and night, and plenty of yoga. I'm not knocking people who do yoga. It's just the pretentious Instagram type thing that annoys me all the time. Now, what I find particularly interesting about the story that Harry stays away, and they call it his escape place from Meghan, and this is all allegedly. I mean, no idea if it's true or not. I have personally had the sensation for a very long time that they split up ages ago. I had that sensation even before Lady C had said that she'd received reliable information, allegedly, from various sources that they'd split up, but that the unity was only going to be for public purposes, so it didn't hurt their brand. But what I find fascinating is that someone from Archewell apparently felt the need to release a very tiny statement to say that's not true. Why dignify the rumour by denying it? It's interesting that, isn't it? Because other members of the royal family have rumours and they don't dignify those rumours by answering it. So why did someone at Archewell actually say? Because they always say spokesperson from Archewell. I mean, who is the person? Who is the person? I think it was Daniel Boland I was watching the other day. Or was it? Or could it have been River? I can't remember, but one of the YouTubers said, you know, who are these people and who exactly are they addressing? And they just said, that's not true. Harry is not staying at a hotel away from Meghan. That's not true. Why answer it? That is interesting, isn't it? I'd like to recommend Lalani of Barbados. If you haven't already subscribed or heard of her, she's a fabulous YouTuber, and she did a really interesting video the other day, reading out an article written by somebody who was actually at that awards ceremony, whatever it was called, the Women of something, the New York thing, and it's really scathing, really scathing. These people pay a lot of money to go, and it's worth a watch, that one. And according to Neil Sean, allegedly, as he always says, Harry and Meghan are not speaking to each other. I can imagine. I can imagine. Everyone who's anyone at the moment is at Cannes. Or Cannes might have finished by now. I'm not quite sure.
Not live. I'm watching it live now.
Are you watching it live?
I can't see Meghan Markle anymore.
No, I don't think Meghan's going to show up at Cannes. I see Leonardo DiCaprio's there. Johnny Depp's there. I'm not sure they get on, actually. Wasn't there some talk of Pumpkinhead or something like that? I've seen them all there. They had a special red carpet event. The Daily Mail, I can't find any stories in the Daily Mail about Meghan and Harry. I just go on their site and I scan down, and if a story interests me, then I click on it. Of course, Holly and Phil are all the talk of the town at the moment, but that's not really a subject that, it's not exactly earth-shattering, is it? But no, so all this crying of the Daily Mail this, the Daily Mail do that, and even the Sun, I've deliberately gone to have a look to see, and they're just not giving Markle any oxygen at all. They're not interested. She's reduced to a website called GeoTV. It's actually one that I quite like, and I read quite often about various things, but they claim they've spoken to an insider, so of course allegedly could be complete bullshit, couldn't it? But allegedly an insider says that Meghan feels that her gold bubble wrap dress was just so magnificent that Gwyneth Paltrow's husband is going to bankroll her for a leading starring role in a Hollywood movie, no more specifics than that, and pay her $30 million. Which brings me full circle back to our two narcissists that we have had to tolerate in our own private lives for over a decade. A few years ago, Graham and I, just by pure fluke, I don't even know why, it popped up on one of our feeds on some website somewhere, a photograph of them both. Now, these people are not famous. They're just a pair of idiots that we have in our lives, or we're sort of used to. And they were all dressed up to go to a special occasion. I wish I could show you the photograph. I really do, but in order to do that, that would reveal their identities, and I won't do that, not even to them. But they looked absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Like clowns from the circus.
Yes, they literally look like clowns. And this is the thing with narcs. I don't know what they see when they look in the mirror, but their lunacy becomes reflected on the outside. So if she is going to attend the Gracie Awards, I can't wait personally. What's she going to wear? A freezer bag? An inner tube from a lorry? Something in black rubber? I don't know, cotton wool? The mind boggles, it absolutely boggles. I'm sure that the United States is a leader in fashion. I'm pretty sure, New York, Paris, Milan, they're kind of the top places. What is it with her that she cannot find a shop that sells a nice dress, or a dress that suits her and her shape and her figure and just doesn't look crazy out there? Or she seems to get designer dresses and then take a pair of scissors to them and alter them in some way. I bet there are designers over the world dreading what she might wear tomorrow at the Gracie Award, just dreading. Will it be my name that gets smeared? Saw another article, it's all the fault of the Carlisle Hotel, apparently, the car chase, the snail's pace car chase in New York the other day. Goodness gracious me. And speaking of fashion, now I think some people feel this lady's a bit political. I don't know anything about her politics, but I do think she's fabulous, is Martha Stewart. She's 81 apparently, and the woman looks amazing. And I could never understand how she gets her hair to do that thing. It's just like perfect. Martha's hair is perfect. Anyway, she wore the same gold dress that our lovely Princess of Wales wore to the James Bond red carpet event. Now, that's a bold thing to do, to wear the same dress as the Princess of Wales, because she's just got such a perfect figure. She's like a supermodel. Martha's 81, and the dress looked very different on Martha. But my goodness, she rocked it. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. And I think she's a real credit to women to show that even at 81, she looks like she's 40. Oh, that's easy for some. I hope I even get to 81, let alone look as good as she does. And to the person who supports Harry, I've really had it in the neck from them lately. Apparently I live in an echo chamber. I read the Daily Mail. No, firstly, I don't read the Daily Mail. I go there to look at pictures. Pictures tell 1,000 words. And secondly, the Daily Mail are not really talking about Meghan. And also, this person seems extremely well informed on the ins and outs of what actually happened or what certain parties were hoping would happen the other night. So I find that quite intriguing. But I'm kind of sick of being attacked for living in an echo chamber. I do not approve of Meghan Markle's behaviour. She has done nothing to change my opinion of her over the years. If anything, my opinion of her has gotten worse and worse. And she comes across as false, not genuine. Even her smile is fake. It's false. It's plastic. Everything's so controlled, so staged. So over the top in all the wrong directions. So to this person who supports Harry, and they're really Team Harry more than Team Meghan, and then Harry needs to sober up, really, and he needs to take a bloody good look around. I think he needs an intervention. Perhaps he is staying at the hotel down the road. I really don't know if that rumour's true or not, and I really don't know if they're speaking to each other or not. I think the sooner it's over for him, the better, and he really needs to go and live somewhere in Africa where there's no internet connection, in the middle of nowhere, or England in the middle of nowhere with absolutely no internet connection, and just heal for a few years after this terrible experience. Anyway, lots to think about. Do you think she'll turn up at the Gracie Awards tomorrow? Would you? But then you are not her, seeing life through her crazy eyes. As always, thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to hearing your freedom of speech.